Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's video is an unboxing OPPO Watch X2. I purchased this in China. If you follow my videos, you know me. I like to buy stuff, lots of stuff, which I really shouldn't be doing at the moment. But you know, why not? Holiday after made redundant is the best thing. And you know, I didn't want to change my styles. I decided to carry on, really. And after seeing this, I was thinking of buying this anyway because check my video when you saw when I did unboxing and little hands-on with my OnePlus Watch 3, and you know everybody knows that OPPO is technically OnePlus in China, and OnePlus is OPPO globally. So I decided to get this one because I always said that OnePlus has the best design overall. But like I said last time, I said that the Huawei GT5 was probably the overall best watch because of long battery life. I can now say that the OnePlus 3 watch is my favorite now because it has a good battery life. Not as good as the Huawei, but it's good enough, and overall design and usage. So I decided to get this one. It's the blue one. One thing I complained about the the OnePlus Watch 3 was the strap was too rubbery. Don't get me wrong, it looks good all black. You know how much I like everything all black. It's pretty good, but I did like the blue one because I have the OnePlus Watch 2 in blue. And it looks very similar, but difference is, but what caught my attention is, because this one it comes in this color and black as well in China. And the black one looks almost identical to the black OnePlus 3. But this one caught my attention because I was actually going to buy it, but I didn't know anywhere to import it really. And as you can see here, let me just get some, oops, it's a bit out of focus at the moment, there is grooves. Oh, I really can't seem to get any focus at the moment. There you go. You can see the circular. There's little grooves in there. That's what really caught my attention. I actually like that design. There you go. I'm using my Xiaomi 15 Ultra to film at the moment, so I still need to get used to that. And it's really out of focus. Let's see if I can get into focus. There you go. That's probably the best one here. You can see here. You can see the grooves. That's what I like about it. Okay, let's continue the unboxing. What's inside? Same kind of style packaging as the OnePlus, both on the left and right. Here you can see it clearly labeled by icons, which is the power. And you will have inside is the dock, exactly the same as the OnePlus. Charging cable, all white, A to C. Yep, all white, A to C there. And on the left side, I assume it's just paperwork. Always paperwork in there. There you go, just paperwork. Nothing special. Just like the OnePlus 3 watch. Designed like that. Right then. So this is it. I actually like the strap. It really reminiscent of the OnePlus 2 style. Get rid of that. There you go, and you got the same single button. Which one? And it works this time, unlike the OnePlus 2 and the OnePlus 2R, which is just for show. It's got the same old design. What we'll do, let me bring up my OnePlus 2 to see the comparison in design and color. Here it is. OnePlus 2 here and OPPO. You can see it's very similar. But you can see this one just circular and there's no grooves here. This one has grooves, which caught my attention. The color strap, this one's a little bit darker blue. This one's slightly lighter. Yeah. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly set this up. I'm gonna use, this is a Chinese OPPO, so it may not work with. It probably works better with a Chinese phone, which So what happens, I have plenty of imported Chinese phones. I don't have an OPPO phone, but the closest OPPO phone is the OnePlus 13. This is a Chinese version, and they both use Oxygen OS. So I see no reason for this to set this up and be a breeze. All right then, I'll be back soon. Let me just set this up and I'll do a quick hands-on, and that's it. I'll see you guys and girls in maybe an hour or so. Hey everyone, I'm back. So I finally set this up. It didn't take too long because I'm using a OnePlus 13 that I purchased a few months ago. This one is the Chinese version. So it already had the app already pre-installed. You just select on it, and you have to be careful. There's still a few things that will be in Chinese and so on. Just go into your user stuff. You've set up a smartphone before. Pretty straightforward. You go to device. Here, there was a section. You just type in add device, and then what you do is it'll prompt you to switch on if you have a Bluetooth off or not, so on and so forth. Then you press it, and then because once you click this on this, it comes with a QR code. You scan it. It takes about 30 seconds to a minute to set up. Once you've done that, it just boom 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 does the whole thing like you normally do. Hope that makes sense. Boom boom boom. Yeah, if you're familiar with OnePlus or any really app for phones, they're all pretty similar. All the health information at the top there, which I didn't really set up because I don't really care too much about these. I just want to watch. Yeah, you can say, bloody hell, man, you got over 10 watches, but hey, that's what we do. We collectors. Apart from that, there's nothing I really turn on. So that's about it, really. This is all the health stuff you need. Good thing is, I noticed when I was setting this up, I go into a bit more detail. Like you can see, you got all the same old stuff that you see in any smartwatches: run, walk, keep, badminton, loads of kind of health apps here, which unfortunately I don't use. Community and all that stuff. A good thing I noticed though, you get some pretty good watches compared to some of the. For example, I have a OnePlus 3 is a global version, and when I set this up, there wasn't that many free watches faces. Hope that makes sense. And a lot of them are pretty themed, like these ones here. These are free. It comes default with this blue peak that's being advertised. Pretty cool. And yeah, some pretty good designs. You can see it is quite a lot. You can see a view more. There's quite a lot compared to the global version of OnePlus 3 I got, which was pretty limited to not that many. So this actually give you a lot. Then you got the one that costs money. For example, this one I'm thinking again, 6 yuan, which is about 60p, 65p. It's the Naja or Naja in Cantonese, number 2, which if you haven't heard of it, it broke all records. It's also really good. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I know it came out in UK on the 21st of March. I'm not sure if it's still in cinema. If it is, I definitely recommend you go and check it out. So there's a lot of cool watch faces here, which I have downloaded. So this one's pretty good. The standard one goes well with the blue. I've actually got a couple of good ones like this one, but it actually gives you a warning on top of level 3, 1, 2, 3 of battery usage. You got a dragon one, which is pretty good. You see that animation? That was pretty good, but that one does take a lot of battery. Got another one here, Ink Dragon. You can see that it kind of animates. And then you got this one, is pretty fun. You can see the guy skiing, going around. These are only just a few I quickly downloaded. Look at that, it's pretty cool. And you can press this, changes color. But for now, I'm just going to keep the default one. Same thing. This has the crown. Good news, it works by just twisting it, unlike OnePlus Watch 2. Pretty good. Standard settings, or here if you need to go back, double tap to go back to where it was, of course. Or you can just press this and swipe here, it goes back to the thing. You got all this healthcare, which I haven't set up. The bottom button, same thing. Press that, which I haven't set up. So yeah, like I said, I don't use this for anything. I just to get watches and look good doing it, because I love the design. And like I said, the Huawei GT4 was on 5 was my favorite watch. He had a nice design and amazing battery life. But OnePlus 2 was my overall favorite design, but he had 3 days battery life. The OnePlus 3, when I took it to China, it lasted a good 5 days. So 5-6 days, I think that compensates for it. So now the OnePlus 3 is my favorite watch. Let's see how the OPPO does. It's technically the same watch really, so it should give me the same battery life. But in saying that, this one gives you much more watch faces, so I'm gonna have to download a lot more. And some of these watch faces are so cool that they do take a lot of battery power. So who knows? And then you got the usual stuff. This is like titanium rim. This bit here. The rest is stainless steel. Yeah, nice weight to it. You know, I've always said to my friends that I don't know. I just prefer watches that are big. I prefer watches that are round. I can't stand square watches. Apple, other things. So this is great. Yeah, looking forward to using it. Add one of these to my collection. So yeah, thank you for watching. Also, I forgot to mention this, like the other OnePlus watches, it actually comes with eSIM capability. So if you go into settings, here you go. You got eSIM in it. I will probably try out see how it is. So you can make phone calls and everything like that. That's one big difference with the OnePlus and the OPPO. This one actually has an eSIM. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time. Well, before that, please like and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate you all. If you do, thank you very much in advance. Yeah, until next time, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. And please do stay safe. Until next time, goodbye.